Hey there guys, what's going on? Tyler here with your Movie Fix, and I'm here with 4 stories in the recent world of movie news, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with Warner Brothers is looking to do a Suicide Squad sequel. Now this really shouldn't come as that big of a surprise, but recently there was some news with David Ayer how he wanted to get started on his own more personal project outside of the DC movies, and after that, he wanted to get that out of the way before Warner Brothers pulled him aside to get working on the Suicide Squad sequel that would be coming out in 2017. Now that's pretty crazy. If that's true, whether or not it would be shooting. But, depending on exactly what the budget is for a movie like Suicide Squad, if it's anything similar to Deadpool, they churned Deadpool out pretty much within a year. I mean, they started it, shot it, and everything within a year. Granted, some things were already done with that, but 2017, it's maybe a little worrying if that's true that they would be putting it out then. I'd be more comfortable with the 2018 release, and I'm not going to lie. I'll be the first to say that I was not very excited about Suicide Squad. When they first released that back at Comic-Con or whatever it was, about the big DC slate of movies, when I saw Suicide Squad was on there, oh, I can't tell you the disappointment I had after seeing, all right, Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad. That just seemed like a big damper on the hype for me at the time. Now, I saw that first trailer, the Comic-Con sizzle thing, and the last trailer we just got, phenomenal. They're blowing me away. I'm very much looking forward to it, but initially, oh man, I just can't tell you how disappointed I was that they're spending their time and resources on a movie. I knew what Suicide Squad was, and I just wasn't excited for it. But obviously, people have responded very well to it. They are getting overwhelmingly positive feedback from the trailers and interviews. Anything coming out about the movie, everyone seems to be eating it up. So it's probably going to be a pretty big hit. So I don't blame them for going ahead and saying that we should probably go along with the sequel, because I'm sure the producers and the executives over at Warner Brothers have seen a lot of the movie and with the dailies, and they know what's going on with the movie, so they're obviously very pleased with it. So not the most shocking thing, but what do you guys think about that? Next up, I want to talk about the Batman v Superman box office predictions, what the current tracking is. Now, domestically, it says that they're aiming for about 140 million opening weekend, and worldwide 300 to 340 million. Now that is a giant number. Now, of course, there are people that are going to be out there saying that it needs to make 700 million opening weekend to be successful. Horseshit. No, it doesn't. That's just ridiculous. Nothing has ever made that. Now, I don't expect it to make Jurassic World or even The Force Awakens numbers, but just take this into consideration. Most box office tracking is usually a bit of a lowball. And a movie like Dawn of Justice, to say that it's only going to have 140 million opening weekend. Now, 140 million is giant. That's big money. But maybe for a movie like Dawn of Justice, I don't really buy that. I think it's pretty easily going to crack 200. Now, this movie is opening up in pretty much every major market in the same weekend. US, UK, China, Japan, Russia, all over. This is going to be big. There's no there's some staggering in the releases, but every major market like China, it's opening, and that's going to equal big money. And that 300 to 340, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes over 400 million and close to 500 if it's really good. This could be a big thing, and I think they sold out of their tickets within the first 24 hours. They sold about 59% of their tickets, I believe, which is pretty huge. That's just under The Force Awakens, which is no small feat. So this movie is going to make big money. I'm not really worried about it. And also, Entertainment Weekly, one of the head guys there, he got to actually see the movie and he gave a brief review, and it's good. This is the first review that's coming from a reputable source. You can trust it. This is an editor of a magazine, I believe. And pretty much, if you really enjoy Man of Steel, you are really going to like this. If you didn't like the ending to Man of Steel, this could win over a lot of people if that had issues with the whole Zod and Superman thing, which I personally had no issues with. I absolutely, unabashedly love Man of Steel. So definitely looking forward to that. Sounds like it's going to be so awesome. It's nice that we got over this weird, DC hate train in the media, and now as we're getting closer, the more reputable sources are coming out, and the more positive news is coming out. So this is really awesome. The hype train is full steam ahead. We're at like 21 days away. This is insane. I can't wait to go see this movie. What do you guys think of this with the box office predictions, though? Next up, I have a small update on the new Green Lantern movie. Now, he is obviously the biggest mystery going into Justice League. He is one of the tentpole characters. He deserves to be up there in the main 7, 6, whatever they actually want to use. He needs to be there, I definitely think. He's a phenomenal character, rich mythology, great history. But people noticed when they've released the concept art for Justice League, he wasn't there. And recently, Greg Silverman, producer on a lot of these DC movies and Batman v Superman, caught up with Entertainment Weekly and he had this to say. Green Lantern is an incredible character. He's actually multiple incredible characters. There's real opportunity there. We didn't do a great job on the first Green Lantern movie. It's great for them to admit it. This is a character who deserves to be treated in the same way that Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are being treated now, which is with great reverence. I guess I can say to the Green Lantern fans, if they can be patient with us, I think they'll be really happy. Speaking more on Justice League, every beat of the movie is not yet worked out, so there's the possibility that he may not be in Justice League 2. For now, we felt that we were introducing enough characters that the best possible place that we could fit Green Lantern is some introduction in Justice League 2, or barring that, a movie later. Now, again, I absolutely love the character of Green Lantern. I actually read all of Green Lantern's stories actually before I ever really got into Superman and Batman and, the other big characters, but he's so great. I love Sinestro, love the core, all that. And this kind of sucks to hear because I would love it if they were to include Hal Jordan or whoever in Justice League, preferably part 1. I thought that would be a great way to introduce him, but if they want to stick it in 2, part 2 comes out in 2018, which that's crazy to think the second Justice League movie will be out in 2 years. That's it. So I kind of hate having to wait 2, maybe 3 or 4 more years to see this character come to the big screen again. But if it means getting him right, if it means they're going to treat him with as much respect as they know they should as Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like he should, same with Flash and Aquaman, then that is fantastic. I don't want to have to wait, but these are encouraging words from the producer and someone at Warner Brothers, so that's good to know that they did mess up pretty royally with the Green Lantern movie, and that they're willing to give it another shot and do it awesome this time. And now I just want to talk about something a little outside of the world of superhero news with Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. J.K. Rowling took to Twitter recently, yesterday, the day before, and she talked that actually it is going to be a trilogy. Now there is a play that's The Cursed Child, which is about Harry and Ginny's child, but it's just a play. They never said anything about it being a movie, and that's fine. I personally don't care to see it. As much as I love Harry Potter, I don't give a damn to watch plays. So I'm more invested in what's going on with Fantastic Beasts, and I know there's people out there crying that, oh, it's just a money grab. Look, yes, movie studios want to make money. I'm sorry, that's what they want to do. But the people working on these movies, especially if they continue to bring David Yates on for these, who's worked on a lot of Harry Potter movies, and he's doing this next Fantastic Beasts movie, and J.K. Rowling writing these, yeah, the studios want to make money, and J.K. Rowling has enough money. David Yates has enough money. That's fine. People tend to forget that, they want to make a good movie. The actors, the writers, directors, producers, they want the movie to be good. And, Harry Potter is a world with so much going on. So many stories to tell there. So I am very okay with them doing a trilogy of Fantastic Beasts. And yes, it's based on, the name really is the book. If you're unfamiliar, there is a book called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, but it's really just like a textbook, like a fun little memorabilia thing that takes place in Harry Potter. It's not a narrative story, so they can do so much with it. And if you're unaware, at the Harry Potter Celebration, J.K. Rowling actually said that there are more wizarding schools outside of like the UK, basically, as we're going to see in the first Fantastic Beasts movie with them going to North America. There's one in South America, Japan, Africa. There's schools all over the world, and if Fantastic Beasts is the type of story where we're no longer in a school and we can take the world of Harry Potter, this wizarding world, and we can branch out and go on a more global scale, see other countries, see other wizards, go a lot of different places, and I think that would make for a lot of fun. So I'm really excited about it. Fantastic Beasts is one of my top 3 most anticipated movies this year. Cannot wait. I can't wait to see this movie's success, because I'm sure it will, and I cannot wait to see these sequels that are coming up. Comment down below, what do you think of all of these little bits of movie news? So anyways, guys, this has been your Movie Fix. Be sure to subscribe for more movie news, movie reviews, and trailer breakdowns, things like that. I will see you on the next video.